Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jersey Comic Crew Podcast, your favorite comic book and pop culture podcast. Today, we have a new episode of Trailer Time. That's right, where we take trailers, we watch them with you, give our reactions, and do some breakdown afterwards. Yep. My name is Rob Moran, and with me is
Chris Heller.
And today, we're going to talk about the Joker trailer, the final trailer for the Joker movie. Already, it's getting a lot of good reviews.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 on IGN. Rotten Tomatoes is at 86 as of our recording. Mm-hmm. So I guess DC knocked it out of the park. So we're going to see from this final trailer, see what's going on.
Yeah, let's see. And it comes out October 4th. And let's see what it has to
October
offer.
4th, right? Ooh.
Yeah. Very soon.
Look at this. It looks great. I think this is new. By the way, a lot of this was filmed in New Jersey. Yeah. It was Newark. There was Trenton and Jersey City. I can't tell where this is.
One of them.
One of them.
Newark or Trenton, probably. It looks packed.
Nah, I'm saying Newark.
Very awkward, yeah.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
God, what a bitch.
I mean,
Arthur,
you gotta be careful.
I have some bad news for you.
All right.
This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week.
Oh!
How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts?
Wow, he really lost weight.
Oh,
Yeah, he lost 25 pounds for this.
negative thoughts.
Department of Health and Social
All I
Services.
have is negative thoughts.
Finally,
That's a
in
good
a world
one.
where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
There's De
When I
Niro.
was a little boy,
What is he doing?
and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
Oh, we're going to see this guy just can't get a break kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
It's so awful, isn't it?
This is Zazie Beetz.
Yeah, right? Oh.
That's kind of good.
Oh, I love that.
Losing his mind.
I love that shot.
I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do.
Dude, I'm loving this.
People are starting to notice.
Think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Wow.
Was that Thomas? Had to be.
No, up me. Or the mayor or something.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker? Send in
Oh, the music's great.
clown.
Wow.
Wow. Not yet, Jeremy Johns. We're not looking at you. Stop moving in on us.
So what do you think, man?
I'm speechless. I loved it.
Really?
I love this trailer. The only thing I don't get from these trailers, like, it's obviously going to be a deep dive look at the character psyche. I just want to make sure we still have that danger, because that kind of seemed to be absent. It was hinted at in the various scenes. We saw him with the blood. We saw him with, like, the gas.
Look like there's at one point he's kicking the shit out of someone behind a dumpster.
Exactly. We see, like, the train. Obviously, there's something there. And I'm sure when he goes on stage, he's going to reveal some big plot. Like, we don't really see the danger aspect of the Joker character, and that might be something they're saving.
I think they're hinted at it. So
Yeah, they hinted at it, but I'm just... That's my concern right now. We haven't seen that, and I'm afraid that's not going to be there.
So
Other than that, I'm loving it.
I have two things. One, from what people have been saying who've screened it and previewed it, it's like the movie we didn't know we needed. It's an amazing film. It's revolutionary.
Okay.
Like you said, it's gotten like 10 out of 10s across the board. It looks really good.
It looks really good. Joaquin Phoenix is it fits.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that I still don't know if we need the film. Meaning,
until you watch it.
Until you watch it, and it's one of those things where it's like I still don't know if I want a Joker origin film. I still don't know if I want to know an origin for the Joker.
With anything in comics and in TV, movies, a premise is only a premise. Like, you don't know, it's only going to be good if it's done well.
True.
Like, even the worst premise done well
is better than not.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So
Perfect
like,
example.
so like, here's the other side of it too. Having said that, not knowing if it's needed, there are a lot of aspects that I connected immediately with the comics, which are amazing Joker origin styles. So him talking to the psychiatrist is very Harley-esque. Very like how he was in Arkham and talking to the psychiatrist, and then he's kind of just, it's a callback.
A subtle one.
Him with the girlfriend and Zazie Beetz seems to be the love interest. There's an aspect of the Killing Joke origin where he's a failed comedian, which we see on the TV as Robert De Niro is making fun of him. And he kind of he's like, oh my God, I'm on TV. And then that just gets shot down again. And that happens to him over and over. And it goes nuts because his wife gets killed by the mob because he owes them money. And he's like not making money and doing comedy.
His wife does.
His wife does.
That's right.
So
I don't think they're gonna put that aspect here.
Well, never know. Never know. If they do a mixed origin with a bunch of different aspects, and you can't tell which one is the one that actually made him fall. Because the other aspect is, so in Dark Knight Returns, arguably one of the greatest Batman stories of all time.
Might die. I'm sorry.
In Frank Miller, he comes back by seeing Batman, and there's a rumor that there's going to be a news bulletin about the Batman starting, and he's kind of like, this is chaos, like this is stupid, and he kind of wants to counteract people who love this person for no reason when he's been trying to be loved for so long in these other aspects. So when he goes on stage at the end, when you see him go on stage, he's doing that little weird motion. There's the scene in Dark Knight Returns where Joker comes back after seeing Batman. He wakes up at the asylum. They put him on stage and he kills everyone on live TV in the audience.
There's a lot of things they could pull from.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The director for this movie, Todd Phillips. He said, he's like, if the movie does well, I want to be opposed to doing a sequel. How do you do a sequel to this?
Well, we haven't seen it yet, so we don't know.
I know. It's a hard idea to wrap around when you haven't watched it, but maybe it's that, Chris. Maybe it's, he does all these things and he kind of pseudo retires, and then he sees the Batman, and then he kicks everything back up again. And then, the
Batman's his muse to do.
His muse again, and then we see him doing all that, and at the end they kind of tease us he meets up with Batman. And if they really wanted to, if this does that well and people love him that much as Joker to be the main Joker. Oh, they do this. They do the second one. They see the Batman comes back. That's how they could tie it into the DCU if they wanted to.
If they want to, but I think regardless, when this movie comes out, I think
they don't need to.
Joaquin's going to be the new face of Joker.
Ooh,
regardless, I don't think anyone else.
It's hard to say without watching it.
I'm saying based on reviews and based on how this seems to be going, the other aspect of it is you have Robert De Niro in a superhero movie. You're not getting Robert De Niro without Robert De Niro looking at a script and saying, I want to do this. He could do whatever the hell he wants.
And
There's no way.
He likes those old gangster kind of style movies.
Exactly. So I think we're going to get a mix of the comedian of Joker, the mob little background of Joker, the asylum, heavy therapy, heavy. We saw the most awkward part of this trailer to me is when he kind of leaves that office, does kind of a Joker-esque laugh, and it just stops he was faking it. That's extremely awkward, but extremely Joker.
When you said there, sorry to cut you off, but when he said the mob boss side, the comedian side, Joker has these many faces, and we see them with different actors do a different thing. We saw Jared Leto, whether you liked it or not. That's fine. That was the mob boss kind of style. We see Mark Hamill is he does all the faces, right? Because it's animated, they had time to do that. And then we saw Heath Ledger do this more the psychosomatic one. This one is going to be a different one. The Joker has the benefit of when multiple actors playing him, they all take a different persona and it still works. And you could compare them, but it's I also have Jack Nicholson, right? And when you compare them with Joker to Joker, there's just a different take. It's an easier job to do than when you're playing Batman, because Batman has two roles really. It's like the detective and then he's Batman, and like that's like it's a much
Bruce
harder
Wayne.
and Bruce Wayne. It's a harder comparison to do. So
Yeah,
like, this gives more leeway, a bigger margin for error, if you will.
And even going back to Cesar Romero's Joker in Batman 66, you had this kind of like laughing, scary clown.
Yeah.
And then Nicholson
more comedian.
Yeah, Nicholson kind of added that and added the sinisterism to the laughing, like funniness, like, and you know, the one-liners that went into it. And then you flip to Heath, who went real dark and still to this day one of the most amazing performances on film to me, for a character. But I'm obviously, like, Rob and I are going to see it. I'm definitely going to see it again. I think this movie might even benefit more if they make his origin confusing for an origin film. Like, you take the DNA of an origin film.
Okay.
And you don't basically say, this is how the Joker starts. You say, these are all the things that have happened to this man, and this is why he's the Joker, but it's up to you to decide which one of those things is the one that really sent him over the edge. I think that's the aspect that we could see in this movie, which would make it absolutely brilliant.
All right, guys, that wraps up this trailer review for the Joker, the final trailer. Let us know down in the comments below what you think of this movie. Is it good? Do you have hope, or are you still skeptical? As always, you can follow our social media links, which will be down in the description, to keep the conversation going. My name is Robert Moran.
I'm Chris Heller.
I never say the full Robert. It's always Rob. I'm sorry. My name is Rob Moran. Don't call me Robert. That's weird. All right. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. JerseyComicCrew.podbean.com.
This is where we do a Joker laugh. If I could do one, I can't. No.
I could do the ha ho hey, like the Heath Ledger one, because he's just doing a deep voice.
Sorry.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
That was good.